All new tonight, an Oahu landlord who won a court ruling to get his delinquent tenants evicted 7 weeks ago is still waiting for the sheriff's deputies to kick them out.
He spent $60,000 on the legal battle. As our Annalisa Burgos reports, the debacle has revealed problems with Hawaii's laws to prevent squatting.
State laws govern landlord and tenant relationships, and district courts settle disputes, including removing squatters. But some believe the legal system doesn't do enough to protect property owners. H&N brought you the story of Will Choi, who's been fighting since March to get back his Hawaii Kai property from tenants who have a history of not paying rent.
So we all understand hardships that people have, and I think the courts and the legislature, for example, are sympathetic to that, and I think that's right. But there's other conditions where you can run into people who they're not going to pay the rent no matter what. And I think that situation is one that our laws and our system does not address.
Attorneys say they've seen cases where tenants knowingly game the court system, forcing homeowners into a costly, lengthy process to take back their property.
The landlord-tenant code does offer protection to tenants that certain unscrupulous tenants can take advantage of that, because once you get to court, the judge might require you to go to mediation.
While waiting for an eviction order, problem tenants can trash the home or attract criminal activity to the neighborhood. To speed up the process, state lawmakers introduced a bill last session that would allow law enforcement officers to remove unlawful occupants and make property damages caused a felony. The Attorney General, Public Defender, and Honolulu Police Department opposed the measure, noting it evades judicial review, doesn't protect due process, and further strains limited resources. Sheriffs, who are sometimes asked to serve eviction orders, already have a verification process of their own, adding to a backlog of duties.
We have to approach it just really matter-of-factly. The courts have asked you to leave, and you have to leave now. In the vast majority of cases, there's no trouble. They'll pick up their stuff, and although perhaps, with some disagreement, they'll leave.
But supporters say an anti-squatting law is about fairness. It could cut eviction time from 8 to 12 months to 2 weeks without changing tenant protections.
So long as the law is very clear about what the criminality is and, what the process is, and you have protections in there about people who are legally supposed to be there, and even remedies in case someone is unfairly ousted in a trespass case.
Plus, stricter laws could help ease residential landlords' fears and open up more rentals.
It all kind of works together to create an atmosphere that, encourages landlords to rent, that makes it easier for, those of us who try to, look for places to find places to rent.
Lawmakers plan to take into account feedback from law enforcement and reintroduce another version of the anti-squatting bill next session. Annalisa Burgos, Hawaii News Now.